Hey, what's up guys? One Out the Tiger here, and I'm bringing you a car build this time, Gran Turismo 5. And so what I've decided to do is the Honda Civic Type R, and it starts out with like 214 horsepower. And the first thing I always do, I always go and do an oil change. Hopefully you don't hear that crow. That'd be kind of embarrassing. I don't really want to start over even though it's so early in the commentary. But you do an oil change on this car, 250 credits, and it gets you like 10 extra horsepower. It's kind of ridiculous to be honest, but it's well worth it. You know, it's the like timing wise, it kind of sucks because it takes a little bit of time, but whatever. You know, it's 10 free horsepower, virtually free horsepower, I should say. And then basically, here's the point. If you look at my money, I've got 14,000 credits, and what I'm gonna do is I'm doing this car build solely on the money that I win from this car. So I bought the car plus the 14,000 credits. So the first thing I'm going to do, and this is usually what I do if I have the money, I do tires, and I do my other free, I call them free horsepower, modifications. Take out the catalytic converter, so we're up to 232 horsepower from 225 with the oil change. And then I'm going to do the air intake filter, which is going to add like another 10 horsepower, which is pretty ridiculous. But the 450 credits, you get 242 horsepower from this bad boy. And the last thing I do, I sort of debate on it because I want to be practical, but at the same time, I kind of be a little flashy, you know? So I was thinking about doing this, the weight reduction stage 1 for 5,000 credits. And here I go back and I'm like, well, maybe I'll just do the air intake and then, the ECU tuning, and then I'll go, well, 255 horsepower for 1,000. You know, I could probably better utilize the money that I have right now in my pocket, but what I ultimately decide to do is go with the carbon fiber hood. And I decide, okay, you know what? To hell with it. You know, let's be a little flashy. We're not losing that much weight. We're spending a lot of money, but it's my car build, and I feel like putting a carbon fiber hood on my car. And from here, what we're going to do is we're just going to pick a very simple race to run. And what do we pick here? I think we're going to go for, if I remember correctly, it is the Amateur League, and I think it's the Front-Wheel Drive Cup. Let me see here. Yeah, Front-Wheel Drive Cup Challenge. Oh yeah, Deep Force. That's right. And so basically, what I'm going to show you right now, just really quickly, is a competition. You get the Toyota Celica, you get a Volkswagen GTI, Alfa Romero, the Hyundai Tiburon, which I've never seen in the used car garage, the Civic Type R, which is mine, the 96 Honda Prelude SIR. Was the Opel Vectra, another Honda Civic Type R, and Deep Forest. I like Deep Forest, and I need to put a little disclaimer out right now because when I recorded this gameplay, I was coming off of racing Formula 1 cars, and look at that. That's not bad. I mean, I'm not much of a fan of white wheels, to be honest, on a white car, and I can kind of thank my old roommate for that, because when I first got my Toyota Corolla, I was telling him how I wanted to get some white wheels for it, and he's like, ugh, I hate white wheels. And I don't know what it was. It's just like, it never stuck with me, you know? I was just like, white wheels, I really like that look. And then the more I thought about it, the less I liked it. And then so what I'm going to do, what I decided to do is do a JDM approach. So I was going to, I got the JDM, you know, sort of styling going on because it's a Japanese car, might as well. Carbon fiber hood, and I'm going to eventually get some black wheels. And I think, I can't remember which episode I'm going to do this in, but it'll get the body kit as well, or the aerodynamic kit. And we'll do like a nice, aggressive JDM look for this car. But my disclaimer is like I said, I was racing Formula 1 cars right before this, before I decided to, I like literally bought every car that I ever wanted, ever. You know, I bought a crap load of Vipers, I bought Corvettes, I bought I think a Ford GT. I still have yet to buy a GT, a Nissan GTR, or even like an R33 or R34, kind of like those Skylines. But for me, Skylines are pretty overrated in my book. I don't think they're all that impressive. But I'm gonna probably eventually pick one up because those are the cars that I haven't really picked up. But I just have never been a fan of Nissan. I just there's something about Nissan. It's never really has rubbed me the right way. So anyways, like I was saying, I raced F1 cars, and so going to this car was like, whoa, you know, which is kind of strange because the Civic Type R is a quick handling car. It actually handles pretty good as a stock car. I mean, also I've got the sports tires on there, sports soft tires, so that helps a lot. And it still understeers like a pig, but it's like a very responsive car. And you can clearly see with the $14,000 worth of modifications I put in this car, I'm just destroying this field. So this is a good indication of how easy it is to dominate the field in a virtually stock car. The races I have coming up after this are far more exciting because, well, I make a boo-boo, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. But yeah, I totally mess up on the second episode, I guess you want to call it, the second episode of this build. I do something that I didn't mean to do. I meant to cancel it, so you'll see what I'm talking about when I get there. But I initially wanted to put these out on Machinima Sports, and I think I just got cold feet, and there was a lot of Machinima Sports videos out there, and I didn't know exactly how I wanted to approach a car build, especially since they don't know me. I figured I should probably just do a single video, put it out there, and see what sort of response I get, and that's sort of the plan I have right now. But anyways, guys, this race is coming to a close, and we're going to see how much money we get when we cross the finish line here. And that money, what I'm going to do is I'm going to translate it into the next modification, and we're going to go from there. And the idea is to make as much money as we can and build this car as fast as we can. And surprisingly, we do it pretty quickly. So let's see how much money we get, because I can't remember off the top of my head. 5,000. We got 5,000 credits to work with for the next episode. So anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next episode. All right, take it easy.